Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, obviously she's not old enough yet to run for president, but Moore is suggesting she's actually the leader of the Democratic Party.
All right, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, is that where you're going with it?
Could be running. She just has to be 30 by the time. By the time of January of 2021.
So she's, look, everybody can out-progressive each other on their platforms. You're saying that she's got fire in the belly to get...
She is the leader. She is the leader. Everybody knows it. Everybody feels it. She's the leader of this mass movement.
Not old enough to run for president. He's got the details a little bit mixed up. But the point is that, there have been a lot of Democrats saying, oh, Fox and Republicans are obsessed with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Seems to be a lot of Democrats on the left who are obsessed with her, suggesting she's the leader of the party already. She's been in Congress for a minute.
And she's certainly considered a thought leader. That phrase, their phrase, not mine, with the Democratic Party. And
Green New Deal and other policies.
Totally. So, yeah, she's definitely kind of become a stalwart in that. But where it goes and the momentum it has, that remains to be seen.
Yeah, you can't call her a thought leader. I think you can call her a stream of consciousness leader, just of everything she's been taught in all of the schools she went to, with the liberal ideology that our high schools have been captured by. Identity politics, racial identity politics, our universities. She says exactly what all the kids have been hearing from their radical professors for years. And the politicians have been talking about, Hollywood's been promoting. But that's where Michael Moore's right. I got to agree with him. Sure. She represents the soul of the far left, which is now the soul of the Democratic Party.
Because that's the real point, which is the Democratic field for 2020 is moving further and further left to the positions that Ocasio-Cortez espouses, whether it's Green New Deal, which might cost trillions of dollars by her own estimation, Medicare for all these programs that sound very good, free stuff, very popular in polls, but no idea yet how to pay for it. And so that's why you have other voices, not just Republicans, but someone like Howard Schultz, who's weighing the idea from Starbucks of getting into this presidential run. And Democrats are absolutely freaking out, not just because they think he will take some anti-Trump votes as an independent and help President Trump get reelected, but also because he's calling Democrats out and saying, you can't pay for all this stuff, and they don't want to hear it.
Totally. And what do people feel like who are in their living rooms and their own dining room tables? I think that calls out to that kind of two-faced quality of the Democratic Party, which is basically how left can we get? But the reality, it's like a false front, a Main Street with a false front and nothing on the back, right? Because the normal people in their living room, how are you going to pay for that? What I care about is right in front of me.